Good, honestly. I'm kind of getting to the point in my life right now where I'm kind of just ready to kind of just keep moving forward, and this is my 6th year, so I'm kind of glad it's over. Glad I got to finish with the teammates I got to finish it with. So.
What was your mindset like this summer? You've gone through some position changes. You're the veteran on this offensive line all of a sudden.
A big thing for me was just being the biggest leader I can. Just leading my teammates to just be better every day. Not so worried about myself because I know what I'm going to bring to the table, but just bringing everybody else up. I felt like that was my biggest goal.
How big was that when Coach Chris said your name and handed you the selection?
It's big, and it kind of goes to show what my teammates think about me as well. Just having that belief in me and having that, hey, this is my leader, and we're just gonna ride with him no matter what happens, through thick and thin. It felt great.
Have you noticed any differences from last year to this year? Obviously, preparing for a power season, it's a lot of the returners, but there's still a lot of new faces. How is it kind of different from last year? It's not that much different than last year, just because we've been bringing in a good amount of transfers, so we're kind of used to it now. But I think the intensity is just a little bit different, just because we're going to the ACC, and people say we got something to prove, but I don't think we have anything to prove. But I think it's just just the different intensity level, because everybody wants to win, so that's just.
What were some of the goals that you had in terms of your body, in terms of your physicality, and just all of those things that you wanted to get in order for this season?
Well, first things first is being available. I feel like I've said before, I've battled some injuries, just staying 100%, just being there for my team. The position change, moving to center and stuff like that, honestly, I think is going to help our offensive line because, I'm used to the plays, I'm used to the calls, and like I said, I'm one of the leaders in the room, so people can lean on me, and I feel like at the center position, you're like the quarterback of the offensive line, so you get to have to make those calls, and, I might not always make the right call, but everybody else is going to be on the same page. So.
What's it been like, the evolution of breaking the rock and maybe that first off season of what is this guy talking about to then doing it after wins, right, and now the third off season of doing this?
Right. No, honestly, I fell in love with breaking the rock. It just kind of just shows all that hard work. We talk about you're only going to put in what you get out. So, I put money in, I'm putting money in the bank, and I get to pull it out and we get to break the rock, when we win. And it's just it's honestly a great feeling because, everybody's bought in, everybody put the same amount of hard work in to break the rock. So it's just when you break the rock, everybody gets to celebrate. It's just a big celebration. I love it.
The competition, ahead in fall camp against all the new faces that you've seen in the spring. Now you see them in fall camp after they've, maybe adjusted a little bit more. Right. What's the mentality between the offensive and defensive lines going into camp?
Honestly,
right now?
I've always thought our competition was good, but this year it's a new level, and it's just you're looking for that, keep on looking for that new level every time, and this is a level honestly I've never been a part of, and I love it. It's that next level. It's that just that good on good. Honestly, it's awesome.
Who kind of along the offensive line, maybe you've noticed some of the newer guys, who's kind of bringing that energy, bringing that hard work that you've seen that can translate to success here? Nate Anderson. He's he came back in the spring. He brought it every day in the spring. He's bringing it every day in summer workouts. You got Andrew Chambly. He's been another guy that's really been just asking him he's doing what we asked him to do, and that's just the biggest thing, and also just being available. Like I said again, just being available is the number one thing, and that's what they both are, available.
Obviously, you'll ramp up in the first couple of days of fall camp. Won't be really football,
right,
but how nice is it to kind of get back into that? I know the workouts are necessary, but they're hard, and
right,
and to now get back to the football.
Right. No, trust me, we're ready for it. We're ready to put the pads back on. We're ready for the heat. We're ready to pop some. So it's gonna be great. Honestly, it's gonna be a great fall camp. So I'm ready.